Hello YouTube. I want to tell you about what to actually expect a little bit as far as the purposes if CPS or one of their sister child welfare offices that goes by a different acronym shows up at your front door. If they're showing up, they don't have a right to be there. Somebody has made a report against you or your family, or something happened that flagged their attention with your kids at school. The agency is showing up at your home on a fishing expedition to gather evidence. Do not grant them access to your home without a warrant signed by a judge that states probable cause and reasonable articulable suspicion that would allow them a limited search of your home or to question you or your family. Do not cooperate with any demands they make of you. Do not consent to any search or seizure. Do not consent to video photography or still photography. And don't consent to questioning. Don't allow your children to be alone with them. You can allow them to physically see your children, but do not allow them to question them or you without an attorney present, without probable cause and a warrant demanding questioning. If they're showing up at your home, their only objective is to find the grounds to remove your children, to generate profit for the local government. They take kids and then they mandate that the parents do bullshit services that don't provide for better parenting or better quality of life for the children. And they place those children in abusive foster homes and in children without placement facilities like motels and hotels where they're at risk of being sex trafficked or around drug users and violent abusers and people who would kidnap them. They'll place children in a foster home that is dangerous for the children to be in. And in the foster homes, the children will be locked up, sometimes the entire day, only allowed out for bathroom breaks or for limited food breaks or drink breaks, water. They'll allow the kids to be put in rooms that don't have any furniture, with dirty floors, and with too many children per placement for foster parents. I've heard of some foster parents keeping up to 6 children, and the children only receiving water and animal crackers, and being confined to their own rooms for the duration of the entire day when they're home and not in public school. I've heard of children being left in dirty diapers until they have lesions on their genitalia and on their bottoms from neglect by the foster parents, which CPS does not hold those foster parents accountable for. One day, people are going to stand up and they're going to put a stop to the agency. They're going to stop them from doing this to people. Some of the things that I've heard and described. They will leave a Latino child or a black child in a home that's run down with the walls literally falling off the outside, rodents and insects running across the house, dirty dishes and trash piled everywhere. The yard is a sty filled with broken down vehicles and things like that. But if you have a white child, if you're white or you're Asian, they will take your children for next to nothing. And they will traffic them through the system. And they'll hold on to them for a year or even as many as 2 years and make you go to court every 3 weeks during that time, and they'll expense your family to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars. Your family will be appointed an attorney, but the attorney has no interest in closing that case. They want to drag it out as long as possible to maximize their earnings because they're paid by the state, not by you. So they don't represent you. Your attorney will tell you to be quiet when you go to court, and they won't care about what happens to you or your kids. They're just going to tell you that it's paid daycare. I swear to God. That is exactly what happens. CPS does not advocate for children. They advocate for making money off of the basis of unjustified removals and kidnappings that are sponsored by the state. They're a monster. And children are placed in great danger when they're in foster care. I have seen it. I've heard of homes burning down after the children were removed to these foster placements and the children being killed in state custody. Hundreds of children every year. It varies wildly from state to state, just how many, but hundreds of children every year. 350 children on average in states like Texas are sex trafficked in state custody every year. Children that go missing, they simply give up on those kids, and they'll put their picture on a wall in Walmart or something like that. The kids that go missing. The state washes its hands in those situations, and that is why you know that they don't really care. They don't care. The ones that are really out there, that are really in danger, they don't care about them. The motivations for the removals are financial. They don't care about child welfare. It's a business. Children's services is a business.